Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2022, the last day of the August, so please be careful with the monthly close. But first, let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Of course, some data had been published overnight, so we got data from the Japan. Job applications ratio beat the expectations of 1.27 and it's right now at the level of 1.29. Bidding approvals from the Australia drops dramatically to minus 17%. During the London session, we have a COF leading indicators from Switzerland, which is expected to drop from 90.1 to 89, and German CPI. The German CPI is expected to drop from 0.9% to 0.3% as well, together with the current account from Canada. For the second quarter, the current account of Canada should increase from 5 billion to 6.6 billion Canadian dollars. This data is scheduled for release at 2:30, and during the New York session we got some data from the US. As you can see, we got the S&P HPI Composite Index. We got consumer confidence data scheduled for release at 4 p.m. The consumer confidence should increase from 95.7 points to 97.9 points. We will see how about that. And at the same time, we got JOLTs Job Openings from the US, 5 o'clock. FOMC member Williams speech, and 10:30 weekly crude oil stock from the API. So what do we have here is pretty much interesting. However, the real market movers are German CPI and data from the US, right? At 4, scheduled for release at 4 p.m. So we should definitely take a look at the US dollar and some other major pairs. So let's start with the technical part. US dollar index first. 240 minutes US dollar index chart, new high 109.42. However, this high was very quickly faded. Bearish engulfing and extension. Right now we are consolidating. There you go, consolidating in a very narrow zone. As you can see, there is some bearish pressure still present. We got the long upper wicks here on this few candles. Well, I'm just wondering whether this might be the top for the US dollar index, but we will not know that until the level of 107, 145 is clearly violated, and the market breaks below this level. Then we will have eventually first confirmation the top is in place. However, it looks like we still have a an uptrend on the bigger volume, sorry, on the bigger time frame, like a daily, right? So yesterday's candle, yes, it's clearly some sort of the shooting star candlestick pattern on a daily time frame chart. On the 4 hour there was a bearish engulfing. So what we need here is confirmation. So we need a big down candle here, red candle, just like that, maybe just like that, in order to confirm this temporary top is in place. If we break below 107.45, 107.26, then of course this high will be confirmed, and we will go towards the 30-day moving average located at 106.89 so far. The momentum is still strong, the momentum is still positive, so that might be just one off day like this. So it doesn't mean necessarily that this is long-term sign of the trend reversal, basically. So please don't judge it just yet on the US dollar index. And traditionally, let's find out what is going on the euro dollar. So we got the situation when the US dollar index is going going down basically, right? We got some issues with that, and now on the euro dollar we have a very big candle here. Still there is big green candle here. On the 4 hours there is a bearish engulfing. Let me just switch to that. On the 4 hours we got the bearish engulfing here, okay, towards the 38%. However, this is only like a 3 hour 3 candles rally, so that's a 12-hour rally, and we are starting to consolidate. So the euro dollar might stay around the parity level, the black line. It's a parity level for quite some time right now, maybe even until the end of the week. However, the bearish pressure is still strong, and that the downtrend is intact on the euro dollar. Let's find out what is going on the Aussie, because we didn't see it last time. Let's switch to the daily time frame chart, and what can we say about this situation here? Please notice the fact that after this bounce 6.78% towards 50% of the Fibonacci extension, we have bearish engulfing and test of the technical support. The market tried to rally, however this is only a 3-wave bounce, and we got another bearish engulfing into the 30-day moving average around the level of 6,962. So right now we are testing this support again. We have a very interesting candle here, but the momentum seems to be weaker and weaker, and now it's even below the level of 50. So sooner or later, maybe after the monthly close, this market would come lower, and then what we have on the monthly time frame, sorry for all of the lines, as you can see, this is very negative candle. It looks like this is a down move, bounce, down move, bounce, and this will be another down move on the monthly chart of the Aussie. If we talk about the Aussie, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. We start with the monthly time frame, the same situation. Monthly close below 6,056 pips is very bearish, and it looks clearly that this trend here from the top of the 7,400 last year, this is February 2021, this is still the downtrend, and what they want to do is, as you can see, they want to test this zone here, and that's way lower. So there's still plenty of a space, plenty of room for the bears to push the price to. And as you can see on the daily time frame chart, red candles, 2 green candles, big red candle erasing all of the gains under the 30-day moving average. So bearish pressure is still intact, despite the fact that the US dollar is pulling back a little bit after the technical patterns had been posted, like a bearish engulfing and a shooting star. On different markets, we can still see that the New Zealand dollar is being sold and the US dollar is being bought back up. So that's the situation on the New Zealand dollar. Let's find out what's going on the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin on a daily time frame chart is out of the channel. As you can see, it's out of the channel. It's clear as the sun, and we made a low around the level of 19,526, and this is of course the level below the level of $20,000. So that's the psychological level, and way below the technical resistance at 20,716. The momentum is still negative. It almost touched the level of 30, which is the level responsible for extremely oversold market conditions. Now the market is trying to bounce. However, there is still a long road towards the level of 50, and that means the bulls would have to break above the technical resistance 20,716 and go back inside the channel. Very interesting bar here, kind of a pin bar, kind of a hammerish like candle, something like that on a daily time frame chart. Will that bring some kind of a strong momentum to break all of that, through all of that technical resistance? We will see. Let's just find out what's going on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, as you can see, we are trying to get above the 30 periods moving average, and then of course towards 20,716. This momentum is already at the level of 50, so this is the neutral momentum, and we are now trying to gain more ground and increase the momentum higher towards the positive territory, which means that we need to break again higher towards the lower channel line. And at the end, Ethereum, this bounce on the 4-hour chart of the Ethereum is much stronger than the bounce on the Bitcoin. We broke above this technical resistances 1,530, 1,559. We are above the 30 periods moving average. Where is the next target? It looks like we want to test 1,654, and that is very, very close the higher channel line. This is a pretty much good channel. However, it might not be that specific as it was on the Bitcoin, of course. And it looks like this situation here is much more dynamic than the situation on the Bitcoin. Let me just see how much we retraced already. We retraced already around 11%, and the last retracement was around, let's say, 12.67. So there is just a little bit more room to the upside for this bounce in order to have a one-to-one correction in terms of the market geometry, and then the market is ready to continue the move lower. We will see how about that. So let's just see how the market would play out this situation. As long as we trade inside of the channel, the outlook remains bearish. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.